Welcome to New York City, the city that never sleeps. There's so many different attractions in this city, from the Brooklyn Bridge to the Statue of Liberty, all the way up to the skyscrapers and their observatory decks. We'll be visiting one of those decks today as we go to the Summit of One Vanderbilt. Stay tuned. We start our trip on the Long Island Railroad, or the LIRR for short, heading into Grand Central Station on 42nd Street. The One Vanderbilt building is located on the same street. I absolutely love the Grand Central Terminal. It teleports me through time. The architecture puts me in the early 20th century, as this building was created in 1913. From Grand Central Station, we head up to the Summit, which is clearly marked so you can't get lost. The line is pretty long, but it moves quickly. They search your bags, and security is pretty nice and fast, so we had no problem with that. Before we head up the elevator though, there was a pretty cheesy video about how and why they built a tower. Not really my cup of tea, but it was fine. From there we did a bit more clearance stuff, then headed up this cool elevator that made for a great beginning to this trip. Take a listen. This is a really nice ride. I highly recommend you take your phones out to capture it. Once you get to the top, you notice there are 4 levels, and the first level is Transcendence. I love how the levels are laid out and they each have their own unique style. As you enter the room, you'll see that it's kind of trippy, as there are mirrors everywhere. They use infinity glass, so the entire room feels like it's going on forever. And on top of that, you get a great, beautiful 360 view of the entire city. What is good, fam? It's JP Buffett here with Millie Buffett going on. And yeah, we are at the Summit One. She really wants to be in the video, so I had to add her in.
I feel like I'm the sidekick. You know, I gotta be here.
Yes, the sidekick. But yeah, no, we're at Summit One. This is the newest observatory in New York City. Observatory deck in New York City. It is 93 floors, pretty tall. I hope my voice carries right now. It's really loud in here. Very loud. But yeah, it's really nice. You can really see, it's like a 360 view of all of New York. All of New York Midtown area. Well, all of New York. But yeah, no, let me get my face in view. Right now, I am trying to, excuse me. But yeah, right now, just trying to squeeze through the people. There's a lot of people here. But yeah, so we are at the Summit. The Summit is the newest skyscraper observatory deck that was built. This place was built in 2020, September 2020. I hope that is not too loud. But yeah, it's built in September 2020. It first started construction actually on Valentine's Day of 2017. So it only took over 3 years to build the entire thing. So that's actually pretty cool. That is so loud. That is the loudest thing ever. Yeah, so it has 93 floors. What you would call this a super tall skyscraper. So a super tall skyscraper. is between about 300 meters. I'll put on the screen how many feet that is. 300 meters, about 600 meters in height. So it's pretty tall. 300 meters is pretty high. So you got that going on. But it's not a like mega tall skyscraper. That would be something that's over 600 feet. You can think of the barge, I think it's a Burj Khalifa in Dubai. You think of the Shanghai Tower, and obviously in Shanghai, China. But yeah, this place right now is on Grand Central. So it's right on time, right in 42nd Street area. You can, I'm gonna get to a different place. This is really loud here. Jesus Christ. Millie taking photos again. Always taking her photos. But yeah, it is a very interesting process to get into this place. So the entire floor, if you can see it, I'll do some B-roll, but the entire floor is basically kind of like mirrors. So they make you wear these little shoe covers, and the shoe covers basically allow for no scuff marks to happen on the floor. It is a lot of people in here, a lot going on. There's basically mirrors everywhere, so it seems like an infinity space or a fun house, if you will. I really like it. This is actually my first observatory deck I've been to in New York, so I might try out the other ones to see how it is. I actually got this place through a Viator booking, so I was actually able to use that through Rakuten and Viator booking for all my credit card people who are trying to get those points. So I got some membership rewards points for this also. We now enter the ballroom, which I believe you can find if you head up to the second level. And we're now on the other side of the building where you can see the areas of Central Park or Midtown Manhattan with Harlem and the Bronx in the far distance. Now this screen is a super interesting part as they take your picture on the first level and they use that picture to be shown in this screen. They also had glasses that went along with it, which I didn't get, so I'm not sure how much that enhances the viewing of your face in this cloud. So at the top, there is a food area where you can get some nice drinks. Millie got a drink for herself, and I got actually a pretty good mocktail as well. Again, there is a 360 view, and unlike the other three levels that were all inside, this fourth level is actually outside. And on top of that, after you go to the second level, you actually take off your shoe coverings, which was pretty nice because they were getting a bit much after a while. But yeah, that is One Vanderbilt. If you enjoyed this video, please show the like button some love. Don't hit it, just click it. And if you are new here, please consider subscribing. And until next time, guys, peace.